everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Wait, I have to go to the other camera, I think. This one. Yay! Oh wait, that one. We have so many cameras.
Yeah.
Hello. It's Aloy. Yeah, that's true. We have Aloy here. Welcome to our very first community-focused stream. We have a special guest today, Marye.
Hello.
Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. And we also have Ilya here. Welcome back, Ilya, on the stream.
Yeah, happy to be here again, and
Yay.
long time no see since Call of the Mountain streams.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a while.
It's been quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the time flies.
Yeah. Oh, good to have you both here. We're gonna talk about cosplay today. That's why we have you here. And we actually asked the community for a lot of their questions. So I have a couple of questions myself as well, but I'm gonna mostly give it to the community here and have them have you answer all their questions. So actually, let's kick it up. What was your first Aloy cosplay?
My first Aloy cosplay was the Nora Lookout armor. When I saw that one, I saw I wanted to do an Aloy cosplay, and I didn't want to do this one because everyone was doing this one. So I wanted to do one that was a little bit more special. So then I chose that one, and I made this as well as a second.
You just did that. I'll just make two. Yeah, because you did three Aloy cosplay. So Nora Lookout, Nora Brave, and then
Karja Blaze and Master.
Oh yeah, nice, awesome. And what made you decide to do Horizon cosplays?
That's a kind of a funny story actually, because I wasn't planning on it. But I wanted to do characters with more like a story that when I would do like photo shoots or something, that I could do like storytelling photo shoots. And then I was working on another costume, and I posted a picture of a work in progress of that on Reddit, and some random person commented on that like, oh, so you're Aloy too? And I was like, huh? Oh, I guess I could do Aloy. So I can be easily influenceable to do my costume.
Yeah, nice. So speaking of like other cosplays, we had a question I think from Halo, what your first cosplay was.
That's a long time ago. I think it was the Avatar: The Last Airbender Airbender costume.
Yeah.
Thing. It's 10 years ago.
Oh wow! So you've been cosplaying for 10 years already.
Over 10 years.
Oh
yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And who actually inspired you to get into cosplay? Like that's a question that Sir Mammothie asked on Twitter. Was it Horizon? Apparently not. But or was it something else that inspired you to start?
Mostly friends. Like we were going to like fantasy fairs and stuff before that. I was just making like fantasy costumes. They weren't really good. Don't look them up. They weren't good. And then some friends of mine, and we were like, what if we do this costume from this series? And then we went and did it. And I didn't know what cosplay was at the time, so I learned it after. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, nice.
And it was Avatar Airbender character.
Yeah.
Which one? Who was it?
It was actually from the Legends of Korra. Ikki.
Okay.
Or Jinora. It was like a scuffed version of those.
Yeah, how old were you when that the first outfit?
What's
Long
my
time
age
ago.
now? Yeah. 10 years ago, so it was like 20 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. I
Hair
think
loopies.
my first cosplay, I could say, would have been when I was a little kid and dressing up like one of the musketeers. But that's not really cosplay, it's like child play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had that too with because we have like carnival here in the Netherlands, and then
Yeah.
people are just like dressing up for things, but it's not really proper cosplays, of course. But that's people do love to dress up.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved specifically dressing up as like my favorite characters, and
Mm-hmm.
that was back in the times when I was really small, like before school. We didn't even have like comic book or comic book movies back in Russia yet.
Yeah.
Or they were not that spread. So like your Marvel Avengers would be Three Musketeers or something, you know? So like in Russian version. So I would dress up like a musketeer and wear, I remember my mom even bought me like the fake mustache. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
glued my mustache. Look where it got me.
Cute.
But yeah.
I see a question, or actually, Arby is saying, "Look at those amazing pieces on the table." You want to show some of those off? Because we were actually, before the stream started, we were already like looking at how amazing these were like crafted.
Yeah. So this one is from which camera?
The number one.
The center one.
This one is a shoulder piece from my Nora Lookout. So it goes like this. It is plastic. It is 3D printed. And this one is made of foam. So it's a little softer, a little lighter as well. So this is the headpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lana Lookout headpiece.
Yeah.
For this one, what is interesting is that, so you were saying this was your first outfit, right?
Yeah.
The Lookout.
Yeah.
And yet it's like one of the best quality, I would say, like robot plates I've held in my arms. And I guess 3D printing does really help to make things very close to the model.
Yeah. That's why I love doing 3D printing for Aloy specifically. Like this one, I made I crunched this, so I had to like make it really fast. And 3D printing is really time consuming. Yeah, you have to like print it or model it, print it, send it again, paint it.
So this is not like an asset or anything, like this is actually, you also had to model the thing still?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you also fancy yourself a bit of a 3D artist? Yeah? What
Maybe.
are you working?
I work in 2D animation.
Okay, so you basically know the tools, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know,
Yeah.
sorry. But one of the interesting things about these headpieces, and in general, like the Karja headpieces, if we can pull up some of the images.
Which one do you want?
If I remember.
The
like
number?
Put something near the game, under the gamepad image, maybe in that area.
The what? Do you
those are
remember
all
the
images,
number?
right?
Yeah. Which one?
Just click any.
Okay.
See, okay, go backwards, like the previous one.
Oh God.
Oh no, these are not previous ones. Okay.
That's number 10.
Earlier one. No, not the number 10. Earlier ones. Number
Okay.
2. There you go. That's already some of them. Let's switch another one. No, sorry, there was some spoilers. This outfit, and near this image should be the headpieces. One more. To the left. Sorry, I'm switching. There you go. So basically, because when we were designing the first, this was back in the Zero Dawn times, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of these plates, kind of the robot details and how they work together, were not defined. We had to define them, and the specifics of design of these details for Karja was that they like use the plates in a very complex way, right? Like they cut them out and assemble in these beautiful complex structures. And in order to find out how it would look, it was kind of hard to just like come up in drawing. Usually as a concept artist you just draw. flat designs in the beginning, or you would use 3D. But I wasn't that great on 3D back in those days, so I just sculpted some shapes that would look like something from robots, and put it on a, I think it's like one of the like Hot Toys figurines, or like the base body figurines. I would drop those clay parts on it and overpaint it. The one to the left as well, one more, no, yeah, it's another example of that, right? And that's how it was much easier for me to understand the play of shapes between each other, you know?
Yeah, the general shape.
Yeah, in these very rough kind of sculpts, rather than trying to come up with it even before we had any robots designed.
Oh yeah, could you try pointing your microphone a little bit upwards?
Okay,
'Cause people are saying that the mic is not picking up anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, I think, is this better? Can you say
How's it
something?
going? How's it going?
How's this? Chat. Does this work better? The sponge seeks vengeance in many ways. Yes, it's better. Okay, thank you.
All right, all right.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to
No, my mic
interrupt.
was just telling me that I'm talking too much.
No.
Sorry for that.
No, but it's crazy to see like how much of those details that are like into the design that you're talking about are also like in the actual cosplay.
Yeah, how it,
That's,
like this was already like a bit easier to design. The final ones, this is a later one, and it was used for Talana first, right? This headpiece. Back then, we already had at least like final models of the robot that we could reference and take from, because back like when we were designing early like versions of Karja tribes, I think we only had like work in progress Thunderjaw design, you know,
yeah.
and nothing else final.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of hard.
That's cool. That's cool. And how do you, like, as a cosplayer, if you look at all these costumes, how do you decide which one you're gonna, especially for Horizon? Like, there's so many of them. Like, how do you decide which one to cosplay as?
I still haven't fully decided. I want to make another one from Forbidden West, but the game is out for so long now, and I still haven't decided which one I wanted to do up until this point. Like,
Yeah. Are there like some of them that are specific, like you're doubting between?
yeah,
or-
yeah. I have two, like a Quen outfit and another Karja outfit.
Oh, nice. Nice. I would love to see some Quen outfits.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's why I learned to like crochet and knit, because
yeah.
I want to do a Quen outfit.
Yeah.
So that's actually a bit of an answer to the question also, like what interests you most in like new cosplays, right?
The challenge.
The challenge and the new techniques,
Yeah,
kind
Yeah.
of, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Has to stay a challenge. Otherwise, it's like, oh, I can do this. Like,
Yeah.
And you were saying that you didn't want to do the Nora Brave, the standard Aloy, but when you decided, why did you decide to do it after all?
because the trailer for Forbidden West came out,
Okay.
and I was like, this costume does look really pretty still. So I was like, yeah, I have to.
Yeah, we also, like for Forbidden West, we reworked the outfit quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you want first image and the very first 01, do we have 01?
Let
Well, you
me
don't
check
see
for
one.
you. Is it this one?
Yeah, it's a bit hard because we have like
we have so many pictures. This one?
No, then the opposite way. No, sorry, not that. No. Go. Let me. Grab it.
This one.
There you go. I guess
Yeah.
the sorting was wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Here we go. This is the one we were looking for.
Yeah.
We have a lot of images.
Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it on the pult, on the remote.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was Aloy's Nora Brave design from the very first game, right? And if
Yeah.
you switch to the next one, to the left, right? Yeah, this is the one from the current cosplay guide, right?
Yep.
And a lot of things we had polished and improved, and sometimes even what helped is all the outfits from Zero Dawn that were already made by the cosplayers. To an extent, it kind of inspired us on what details we can add, you know, because we didn't have any like in-flesh reference of the outfit from the very when we were making the very first game. But on the second game, when we had the goal, like, okay, let's put more realism to this outfit, more structural details. You can see better layering in the skirt and everything.
Yeah.
That's when we basically kind of, to an extent, even like were inspired by actual physical versions of the Nora Brave outfit that were done by cosplayers.
Yeah, because I based mine on the previous cosplay guide. This is all fabric, but
Yeah.
I was a little frustrated when I saw that it was a lot more leather. But I kept it just like this. So.
Yeah, we decided to do. It initially was supposed to be much more leather, and it's basically kind of like bringing it more to the Nora look and Nora design.
Yeah. So shout out for Shanti's mom, who's just entered the chat.
Shanti's mom.
Also, Guerrilla asked a question and it just disappeared from the screen. But let me just see if I can find it again. Oh my God, there's so many questions. The question was, if you could cosplay another character from Horizon, who would it be? Any card.
Ah. Chirp, chirp. I
Or
guess
any tribe, or that you
or maybe like an NPC or something.
Yeah.
Because I usually also cosplay like very non main character cosplays.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Oh,
I see
good
Alpha.
one. Alpha in the chat.
Speaking of Gwen, yeah?
Yeah.
Kazafields is asking, I wonder how you think about making more durable cosplays you can wear several times. Separating parts makes sense, but I wonder if you have any tips.
I love that. This costume is actually also the costume I've worn like the most
many times. Yeah, I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
And every time I feel like I discover like more little details on it. So
Yeah. Sorry, what was it? The durability.
yeah, I think more like how can, if people are doing cosplay, like how could they make it more like durable, or if they want to think about that, like wearing it more often.
Yeah, I work with a lot of like natural materials. But I also like to the shoes I also used for the Nora Lookout. These leg warmers I also used for Nora Lookout. So this was like a really fast costume to make.
Yeah.
But also like I can wear multiple pieces for multiple costumes.
Yeah.
But in terms of maintenance, like because this thing has to last, right? If you want to use it, how much maintenance does it require?
Not a lot. No, not just the occasional washing of the underwear, but
do you have to like repair stuff and?
Sometimes, like these thingies.
Yeah.
They are really like tiny. If you hit something, they can break really easily. Yeah. So then you have to repair it, but it's not no biggie.
Yeah, I guess nowadays you can also print with like elastic stuff, and that will, in this case, would be more durable.
I haven't tried it, but no, and otherwise, like I have made shoes for another cosplay, not Horizon, but I was wearing that to a fantasy fair, and then the shoes, they were clean before, and they were really dirty after, and I kept it like that because free
it
weathering.
adds, yeah, exactly. It adds to the effect. Like you don't have to do the weathering anymore. Yeah, that's awesome. I want to ask one more question that we got through Instagram, actually. Miss Torres asked, how long is the planning process for your builds? Or how long do you look at that?
Usually pretty long. But once I decide, like, I'm gonna make that cosplay. I'm just starting on it, and I'm just going with the flow. So not a lot of planning, except for like material sourcing, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. And do you like set a maximum budget for this, or like time to spend on a cosplay whenever you do one?
Sometimes there's deadlines involved, but sometimes there isn't, and then I keep working on it, and I keep working on it. And budget, no.
Unlimited.
Cosplay costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like just the materials alone and the time you put into it. It's like it's worth so much.
It's also kind of a curse, because sometimes I see like something nice in a shop, and I'm like, no, I can make that.
Oh yeah.
And then I spend hours and hours on making that same piece.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, Aloy, that was your question. We already talked about like the kind of software that you use, right? If you're making like something like this, is there anything you would recommend for someone like starting out in cosplay, what they could use to help them in that like process of planning their
Blender is free. I use that a lot.
Yeah.
These pieces were all modeled in Blender.
Oh wow, yeah.
I also use like vector-based programs like Illustrator to like make patterns or something.
So you make patterns in the Illustrator. Did you ever try like any like cloth generation software, or like cloth generation in Blender? I guess it's not that useful as well. It's
not
useful
really for cosplay.
It's useful for character artists.
I want to sometime.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do remember from like speaking to other cosplayers as well, when they look at the Horizon costumes and something, the way that some of the fabrics fall feels a little bit more natural than some of the like other games that you could cosplay as, where they have like insanely beautiful costume designs, but if you're actually created, like the physics don't make sense. So I think that's really nice that or at least I thought that was a nice compliment from the cosplayers about like Horizon designs, that they feel pretty.
I remember first time I met a cosplayer wearing Aloy outfit. It was Inushka.
Yeah. I also heard it from Inushka.
Yeah, and she said like, this is all so thought through and so well works so well. It was very nice to hear, especially on Aloy. Like I have to say, Nora Brave outfit, because it was and still is like the archetypical Aloy. You know, like that. That's her face. That's her base look. It was really hard to design. Just like a lot of things in a lot of iterations, a lot of stakeholders. So that one was maybe like actually the hardest, and at certain points even like we forgot to think that much about construction. The typical errors in all the designs, for characters in a lot of games, so not just Horizon. Horizon actually suffers the least from that, but I hope. But like when you draw a belt on the character and model a belt, you just make a loop without any fastener, and you forget that actually it's supposed to actually tie up and be closed.
I often see like the belts, they have sometimes another piece here to extra fasten them. They're sometimes in so weird places that I'm like, how does that work? Yeah, like floating swords and.
How was it hard? Sorry, question from me. So I was going through your cosplays, and how your recent ones were also for God of War,
Yeah.
for Ragnarok.
Yes.
The dwarf one. Sindri
Yeah.
looks amazing.
Thank you.
Like, how much is it also like 3D printed or is
No,
it it's
no,
foam?
that's
The
all
armor.
foam. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The armor
Looks-
is foam.
looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah. Was there any like problems with like construction and things not working that much when it comes to real life?
Yeah, yeah. The shoulder pieces are fastened like here and on the back on the same places.
Yeah.
So I cannot lift my arms
Ah. Yeah.
Just
Or-
standing there.
them forward.
That's always like shoulder plates are always the biggest problem
Yeah,
in games
yeah,
most of the
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
Just in general, also for like animating stuff.
Yeah, for game animators as well. But
Yeah.
in games we also have the benefit of maybe sometimes we can fake
Cheating
things,
a
you
little
know?
bit. Yeah.
Take a clip or
true.
band or something.
And it's
Yeah.
also like the different kind of materials, of course. It's also like if you have like big armor or like plates that don't move compared to like fabric, stuff fabric is also completely different. of
Yeah.
course.
Sorry, my wig was sliding.
No worries.
The wig
That's-
malfunction. Also
I was
part of
getting really
cosplay.
a big forehead.
I have a question from Alana. A very specific question. Do you seal/protect your armor or fur pieces? If so, how?
It depends. If I'm working with foam and if I'm working with a waterproof paint, I don't. But like this one is sealed
Oh yeah.
because otherwise the paint would scratch off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely.
But-
Especially if you use it a lot and you go to like conventions and stuff, and
Yeah.
you definitely, if you're not just displaying it somewhere, then you definitely have to probably
Yeah.
protect it. Nice. Rising Light is saying, I think 2 favorite outfits are the Shadow Stalwart and Norathan the Warrior. Kaja Blazin too, but not the one with the mittens. Sorry. Aw, you're forgiven.
love-
We all have different favorites, I guess.
From the first game, I liked the Stalwart a lot as
Yeah,
well.
it's very cool.
It felt almost like she's like a superhero
Mhm.
outfit for Aloy. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not bendy enough.
Not with those plates. Yeah.
I have a question from Instagram again from Saya Costumes. Any tips on keeping motivated while tackling a complicated and intricate costume?
I listen to a lot of music from the game,
Yeah,
which always helps like keep me in the mood.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
You already start to live the character, like.
yeah, and sometimes if I lose motivation, I play the game again, and then I get renewed motivation. But yeah, keeping motivation sometimes can get really hard.
Do you
Deadlines also help a bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you work on like multiple cosplays at the same time, and then like if you like lose motivation in one of them, you can like move on to another one, then go back to the other one, or is that not? you're
There was
working?
one time when I was working on the Nora lookout armor, I was like kind of far into it, and then I completely lost motivation to like work on it because I wanted to have it finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wasn't there yet. So I stopped for like 2 weeks, and I made in those 2 weeks I made like a very simple costume also from God of War, and after that I started again, and I finished it.
Nice.
But yeah, the costume I'm working on now has been on the shelf for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
can be really hard, but hold on.
I do think it's really smart to like what you're saying, like play the music or like play the game again, because I do think that if I would like see the story again or like feel the same like emotions I had when I was playing, then I think that would
Yeah.
definitely help. I think.
Yeah.
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 It's a good one.
Revisiting the emotions.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
good one.
Yeah.
I, in general, admire people who can stick to something, to a hobby, one hobby for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
have that problem. Like I like everything, and I have a bit of like, the problem that I'm really passionate about one thing, like today cosplay or next week something else. But then like I get so passionate and then burn out on it,
Yeah.
and like have to switch or like
Yeah, it's
lose
it's
interest.
important to
Pace.
keep pacing and keep having fun in it, and not set yourself too high standard, because otherwise you burn out.
Yeah, that's really hard for me because one of the features of my work here, especially in the franchise community as a marketing creator, marketing art creator, is to make perfection. You know, like I'm perfectionist to such an extent that it makes like painting miniatures. I was doing a bit of Warhammer.
Yeah.
And that was horrible for me because I would try to redraw perfect the every little detail, and that gets so tiresome.
Yeah.
You get burnout on it.
I feel also like, okay, I'm not an artist, so don't take my word, but I feel like painting in real life, like on objects, I feel like that's so much harder than like painting on a flat surface, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Like-
also like in the real life, it's super stressful for those people who are used to digital work,
Yeah.
right? There's no Control Z.
Yeah, but I don't even mean like just digital, but just like making an like something on a 3D surface, like the whole little details and stuff. Like
Especially if it's miniature.
crazy. Yeah, if it's miniature, it's like so crazy hard to do. So then I understand the perfectionism comes out, and
Yeah, that's the worst. I
It's
wish
a
I could
hard
be
one.
a bit less like boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
it just
Really?
looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would see it, it would probably look amazing. But
This one actually is very beautiful in terms of paint as well.
Mhm.
You have very like the wash always. That's what always works with miniatures as well.
Yeah.
Apply some wash and
Yeah.
all the details starts to pop up.
Weathering is
Yeah.
really important.
And but also you have like metallic scratches. Did you apply them on top of the white level or under?
No, I used a tutorial by Kamui Cosplay, where they painted it, they spray painted it silver, and then applied a layer of hairspray, and then I airbrushed
that
it
stick.
white, and then with a
Scratched.
scratch you can scratch it off.
Yeah, scratch it off. That's very nice because that gives a proper layering.
Yeah.
Quite often, like especially in the miniatures, you would just apply a bit of a dry brush and with metallic brush with metallic paint on top.
Yeah.
But that's actually a proper layering. Nice, and it shows.
Yeah.
Especially like in these bigger cracks where you
Yeah, and
can see.
this one here was actually like mistake, but it worked.
Yeah, it works really well. Yeah,
And I love it.
that's very good.
Yeah, because the layer of hairspray was a bit too thick.
if we can see.
The
Close.
paint started cracking.
Ah. Can I see?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, I think Celine asked a question about that on Twitter as well. Like, what are your favorite like hacks or cheats when it comes to like anything creation plus process wise?
Happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents, yeah. Yeah,
Happy
it's
mistakes
really-
are your best friend. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah. That helps.
Yeah, that's interesting how it can connect to anything creative, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in concept art as well. It's those, you especially when you don't know what to start design with, you start with whatever, with a random like spot, with a random blob of shapes,
Yeah.
and try to play around it, mirror it, and so on, until you start seeing, oh, I actually see something interesting, a
Yeah.
design here or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So question from the chat. I think Brett in a box asked, where do you source your materials?
Mostly online. So like foam is like from dedicated cosplay shops.
Are they like internationally
known.
Or like shipping internationally, or is it like a Dutch
I think
shop?
so. No,
Okay.
there are several in the Benelux.
Mm-hmm.
And very often they ship internationally.
Yeah.
But since cosplay is now getting more popular,
Mm-hmm.
more stores pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
And, for more countries.
How do you find them? Like
Um,
through other cosplayers or?
through other cosplayers, yes,
Mhm.
but also on conventions. They
Mm.
often have stands on conventions.
Yeah.
Where you can buy materials as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I always go to like the convention halls, and there's always so much different stuff. But I never actually, probably because I'm not a cosplayer myself, I never really noticed that they have stands there that are like really specialized in cosplay too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I guess what's it called? The fabric markets.
Yes.
Is a big also place to go hunt for materials, right?
Yeah. I used to do that a lot. Like on Albert Kuip, I used to go there a lot when I was still studying. But nowadays I don't really have fabric markets around me, so I just order samples and to get like a feel of the fabric.
Yeah.
Or I just buy a bulk of the example linen I want to, and then I use that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it's good that you can find so much online and that's also like easy to ship here, because I feel like if you have to go like to a specific store and find the exact type of fabric that you're looking for, like that's gonna get hard at some point, especially for these type of costumes.
Yeah, because sometimes it's so specific. Like for instance, I was doing the Cartier Blazer Master, and she has a very specific blue fabric shirt, and I couldn't find fabric for it.
No.
Like I tried dyeing some fabric, but it didn't work out. So in the end, I just drew something up in Illustrator, and I sent it to like a custom fabric printer.
Oh yeah,
and they printed
I remember
it specifically for that costume.
Mm.
Because I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But there are also stores like that do like custom fabric printing.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Everything is
really
possible
expensive,
these
but
days,
it's.
Yeah. Did you ever think of like selling some, or like some cosplayers also do like Kamui cosplay, like a business out of it, right? Did you ever consider that?
This is a question I get asked a lot.
Yeah,
But the
not
answer
that
is
original.
the answer is I actually always no.
Yeah.
No, because I like doing it for me, for my hobby.
Keep hobby. It's a good. Maybe you're very wise there, because I turned my hobby, drawing, into my work.
Yeah, I did the same. I did the same.
Yeah.
And then I started cosplaying, so I had a.
Yeah. Now it's kind of hard for me, because all the things that I like to do outside, like miniature, for example, right, is also somehow kind of like connected to just drawing, to the concept art and
it's all
the art
creative.
thing. Yeah, it's all creative. Yeah, if only I could do some, I don't know, sports.
I see a pinned question in the chat from Boys Games. Actually, that brings up an interesting question. How experienced, educated, trained, etc. do you need to be to start cosplay? Or is it more trial by error?
Oh, trial by error. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, my first costumes, they weren't really good. Like they didn't fit. I used horrible fabrics. So like it's a learning curve, and sometimes it's steep, and sometimes you have to keep going. And
Yeah, that's why I find it interesting as well that you said in the beginning that you choose like a cosplay based on the different techniques and something, because then you also learn every time that you create something new. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you can start basically, even if I wanted to make something right now, I can start being a cosplayer now.
Yeah. And you did with the hat.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
That's a start. That's a start.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the pattern from you, the little gnome heads. My first cosplay, biggest first cosplay. Yeah. No, I would love to be able to do more cosplays. You did a couple of cosplays, didn't you?
I did. We were when we were searching for this image. Did
Some
spoil some of
spoilers.
the images, but I did.
I'll try to find them.
My highlight, of course, one of the highlights in kind of cosplay area. It was actually not me making cosplay, but me making this image, and then went to to a Dutch Comic Con. I think to the right, the image to the right, and there. No, actually to the left. Sorry. There you go. This one.
Yay.
Yeah. Basically, I met both Mon cosplay as Geralt, and Phoenix Fatalist as Aloy, and that was like perfect combination.
Yeah, you were
That was
wearing the
amazing.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that they were gonna be there, or
No, I
Oh.
actually didn't know. I went there. I think I went there actually to do a talk. I actually went with my game development talk about how we design the different tribes in Zero Dawn to that event, and met them there, and that was amazing. And Phoenix Fatalist, I wish we could meet more. And she's from Ukraine, and she's actually still living right now in Kiev. So my love and support for her.
Yeah.
And let everything be fine.
Yeah, she's an amazing being. She's awesome.
You were also she was also in the book, right?
In the fan book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yes.
the fan book, and you were there.
Project
as well.
Gaia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see the lower thirds are not correct, but that's fine. All right. Are there any more questions in the chat? With your Horizon Zero Dawn crossover. Yes.
And a God of War
Fortnite, yes.
Horizon crossover.
Yeah. I actually was planning to wear this shirt today. I have that shirt as well, but I couldn't find it.
Aww.
Where can you get a shirt like that?
Well, that one was actually I basically printed them myself, right? But the one with the God of War actually was also used for. It was printed a bit more for one of the events.
Yeah, I thought it was
Gamescom or
no. I think it's one of the ones like PAX. I think it was like a super limited edition.
Yeah.
Bummer.
only there you could buy it or something.
Yeah.
I remember it was very limited, so yeah, very special. If you have that T-shirt, then you're one of the
The only
lucky
downside
ones.
of these shirts is that with these kind of prints, it quite often wears really fast if you wash them.
Yes, yeah. We need more Ilya merch.
Okay, you gotta start
More drawings.
Start a store. Yeah.
Start a story, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a bunch of questions.
Oh my God, so many questions.
What was your greatest creation from Casafields?
My
It
greatest?
could be any detail. Greatest creation, like anything from any cosplay that you did. What was your favorite?
Well, my biggest was certainly a Valkyrie from
Oh,
God of
yeah?
War.
Oh yeah,
Even with the wings.
The
and
wings,
everything,
yeah, they were
it has
like,
mechanics in it, right? As well.
Yeah.
Move. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like engineering, not just cosplay, right?
Well, the engineering is actually done by my husband.
Shout out.
He's the
your
engineering.
husband.
Shout out to
Yay.
Casual Cow.
Yay! Oh yeah, casual cow in the chat.
No, yeah. I think, yeah.
Is that's your favorite?
Yeah, that's,
mean,
that,
yeah.
So far, it's
Biggest.
definitely been my favorite, like
Yeah.
in scale.
Epic. Yeah, definitely. It's a good question. People are also saying the Valkyrie looked so cool. Valkyrie cosplay was wild. Oh, so Moise is saying better yet, Ilya as merch, Ilya on the shirt. Can we have your face on the shirt?
You're making me blush.
All right. Another question from Chill Pill. Are you doing collabs with other Horizon cosplayers?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like when we were invited for like the parties with Iris.
Yeah.
But not like collabs as in other characters, which I would love to. So I would love to do like a shoot with a Rost or like Alva or any of the other characters or Beta.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if we could do like a big cosplay meetup at some point again, get some people connected, so that we can make the collabs happen. That would be really cool. Alana's asking, what is the favorite weapon that you've made?
I think the latest bow that I made. I'm assuming this question is about Aloy.
In general,
it can be about anything.
No, I when was the game released? Was it 2 years ago already?
Forbidden West, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
2?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, time is...
So 2 years ago I made the bow. The latest bow. I had made like the chunky bow, and then I made the round bow. That's how I'm naming them now. Which I made out of foam, and I still have a scar on my finger from that. But
suffering for your cosplays.
Yeah, because it's hanging in my workplace now. Workspace.
Yeah.
Workroom.
Pretty one.
Atelier.
You have your own workroom for cosplays?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
A dedicated space for your...
Yeah.
It's really...
I was also always wondering, like, how do you keep them? Do you have like mannequins to put the outfits on? Yeah.
Yeah, it's also very handy for like patterning. So I have like a bought mannequin, and I have one that you can. There's like an online program that you can put in your measurements, and then
it gives you a mannequin.
It gives you like it doesn't give you a mannequin, but it gives you a pattern to a mannequin.
Oh, okay.
So you still have to make it yourself. So I have 2 mannequins now in my workroom.
So one is more like to actually like build on your measurements.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But you say pattern, so it's you have to make it out of cardboard or?
No, you out of fabric, and then you fill it up with like fiberfill.
So it's like a body pillow.
Yes. Yes.
So I see the community discovered a new shard reward. We have a shard reward, a metal shard reward, where you can suggest for a poll. And the poll currently is, should Marije steal the stalker? I think yes is winning, so I think we're gonna have to tie the stalker
I don't think
down.
it would fit in my bag, but I could certainly try.
Yeah, it's a big one. Also, it's very heavy. Like,
how heavy is it?
Oh, I have no idea. But me and when we were setting up the room today, me and Jorrit, we were trying to move the chair to be exactly under the Guerrilla sign. But then this was a little bit in the way. So people were like, okay, we have to like move it. But it was really, really heavy. So if the poll says yes to steal, then
So
yeah.
Call the
You want
delivery
me
truck.
to suffer?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start doing some warm-ups for that, I think, some stretching.
Nail pillow is easier to steal.
Yeah, maybe the next poll should be if you should steal the nail
Nail is
pillow.
definitely the steal.
Yes, Nilo, yes.
Nilo.
Halo is saying, please also suggest the choices, otherwise I will have to be unbiased, and you know I hate that. Were there any more questions? Let me see. Scroll up a little bit because the chat is going really fast today. Oh, Chilpo is saying I have a Rost cosplay. We can get a collab going.
Who did
Cosplay
say
partner. Chilpo. Chilpo. Oh, the poll ended, and the answer is yes. You should.
All right, here I go. Here I go.
Oh god, I have to scroll so far up for the questions. If there's any new questions, please drop them in the chat. Then I can go from there. Oh, your favorite outfit you haven't done yet? Horizon or anything else? And anything else.
It's too many to name.
Too many. The cosplay list is forever.
Yeah, it's going on and on and on.
What's the
It
first
never
one?
stops.
What's the first one on your list? Or is that a spoiler?
First one on my list. I haven't officially played the game, but Alfera from not God of War. Just standard to say that. From Baldur's Gate. I would love to do.
Yeah.
Because we were talking with some friends and they were all building Baldur's Gate costumes,
yeah.
and I was like,
We can do a group costume. Yeah, that's fun.
so yeah, I'm building horns.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love I haven't played Baldur's Gate yet either, so I only see the character designs that are coming up and like everybody posting their screenshots, and I'm like, oh, that would be so cool.
Let's make a Baldur's Gate party here.
Yes, we should. I saw that Selena was already going for Shadowheart.
Yes.
So who would you be from the group?
Well, I'm playing a dwarf character, like a custom character that I created. But I don't know, Halcyon maybe. But yeah,
Yes.
a lot of they don't have that many bearded characters in the cast. So yeah.
You've shaved your beard for cosplays before, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Well, part of it.
Partially.
Yeah, for Wolverine. That was actually the only.
Don't we have a picture of that?
Yeah, that one. You remember where it was?
Yes,
There you
I
go.
found it.
That's you.
I found it.
There you go. It's Wolverine, I guess, is an easy outfit, much easier than a lot of them, and also
With the beautiful Ravenstar and Ibelin next to you.
Exactly. I think it was it the first time? No, first time I went to Comic-Con and met them, I think I was not wearing any cosplay, was just hanging around. But yeah, that was maybe second time. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, that was an easy one. And the jacket was my favorite part because I can still wear it even outside of Comic-Con. It's kind of like a useful outfit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like a question. I want to do more outfits and maybe like, I don't know, I want to do, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the Hobbit movies, but I do want to do Thor in Oakenshield from the movies once.
Lots of details.
Yeah, and a giant wig. I was actually wondering, like, that was outside of the stream. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions how to actually wear wear the big wig. But I admire people who can do like go bold and go like outfits that completely like or characters that are completely different from them. You know. Like gender bending and so on. But that one was great. But I've, as a character designer myself, I kind of tend to always like look for inspirations to cosplay for things that kind of fit me, like Wolverine, for example, right? Because I really felt like, yeah, I'm kind of shorty. Especially in the Netherlands, I feel myself shorty. And kind of similar build, and I could do the hair, so that's why I went for Wolverine.
Nice.
But yeah, do you think of any other like cosplays that you would like to do, but do you feel like it's gonna be hard for you to fit that character?
If the character has like long legs, I have short legs.
Don't we all? But,
no,
except for Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have like faked proportions before, so.
But it's a hard one, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of proportions, I had a question from Griffinic, one of your photographers,
Yes.
right? Yeah, and we
She
share
made the photo.
yeah, we shared the photo
announcement.
in our announcement asset. She's asking, my question would be how you proportion everything in your costume so well.
You should. It's not just me though. It's also some of the photographers' work.
Oh yeah.
Like angles and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually open up like Illustrator and import a reference image. And then I make it just as big as I am, and then I can measure every part. So, that
that's
makes
so
it
smart.
easier.
Yeah, just have like a little overlay of what you're gonna be wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
sometimes you can print it out, but like if you don't have a good printer or space to hang like a giant picture of a character.
Yeah, exactly. That's
and
cool.
mannequin of your shapes also helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can make patterns of paper and then hang it around the mannequin and then see if the proportions are right or if something needs to change.
Yeah.
Speaking of photographers, we also have some pictures of you that you send to us, so I just wanted to show them. And wait, if I can find them, because we have so many pictures.
Do you remember?
It would be nice to have like somebody managing all the files.
Yes.
Yeah, so this one was made by Griffinic. And this one was one of the like I really wanted to do like a photo shoot with more storytelling. So a lot of times people focus more on the face or on the costume, and I wanted to focus on the
pose and
on the pose. And she did a really great job.
Yeah,
and I love this picture so much.
Me too. It's like it shows off all the little details and like it's really iconic.
Also, like how at what hour was it shot? I wonder, because it has almost like a bit of a golden hour lighting.
No, not at all. We started at like 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
did they bring like extra lights then or something? Because it looks like kind of overcast, but it has like this really nice light from the back.
I think it's a photo trickery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's mostly natural light. She did bring like a flash.
Oh yeah.
But more like for like
some extra fill.
My husband is saying it was so hot when the shoot was finished. It was like May or something. So, and this costume is hot.
Yeah. So many layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that lighting is very nice.
Yeah.
We have another picture. This one. I love that one.
This one was also hot. This was in August.
Where did you take this?
This is just in the Netherlands.
Oh, do we have these mountains?
No.
Like in the dunes?
Yes. It was somewhere close by Veenendaal.
Okay.
The trees in the front, they are real.
Yeah.
So I was standing on a high. I was giving into my fear of heights.
And the mountains in the background are not real?
Not real.
Okay.
We don't have mountains.
Yeah,
but
that's why.
I mean, like, it looks very natural and doesn't really read as something pasted in.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I love when photographers are able to like work together with the cosplayer to make it really look like it's a screenshot almost from the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like this one really does that justice.
Yeah.
It's
Then
really
it
good.
looks no mountain game. Exactly.
Unfortunately, we don't have mountains, but at least we have talented photographers can Photoshop.
And game developers.
Yeah, true. This one. Back to the camera. Yay. Are they... Oh, we need to fly Marije to Colorado to take these shots in real life sacred lands. Yeah. I mean, that would be awesome. If we could just go like with a bunch of cosplayers, we would all go there.
Road trip.
Let's go, Horizon road trip.
No, last year I organized a photo shoot for like God of War, and then we went to Belgium.
Oh yeah.
And they had like an old ruin with also not mountains in the background, but it was like on a rock, very high up.
Yeah.
And it was really beautiful. So
nice.
there are some beautiful places.
even in the Netherlands,
even in the Netherlands,
our
even in
little
Belgium.
area. Yeah, I mean, if you're creative enough, then you can, I think, make something out of like any place, any location can look nice for cosplay pictures.
Yeah.
So that's a very creative way to do it.
Yeah.
Nice. I think we're almost gonna end the stream for today. It was gonna be an hour long. So if there's any final questions that you want to ask, and otherwise I have a question for you. What is your favorite thing about the Horizon community?
The support and the love.
Yes.
No, with you guys and some other developers and also the other cosplayers. Everyone is just so supportive and sweet and kind, and like you can work together on I have worked together at the same time on the same costume with someone, and
nice.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
People are really sweet.
Yeah, I agree. The Horizon community is very sweet. That was also when we were like asking for questions. There were so many compliments for you already on Twitter and on Instagram. So it's just so nice to see everybody getting along so well. Yeah.
Heartwarming.
I'm so happy that also like transferring to the franchise community department, I started doing these things during the Call of the Mountain times, right? Started doing streams, and I kind of like got introduced to all you guys. And was really happy about that. Was surprised by how friendly and tight-knit the community is.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, RB is saying, wait, a stream without food discussion? Wow, that is a first, I guess. We've been sipping our water, but we didn't have any food discussions. And now we're all taking a sip. We're just getting reminded that we need to hydrate. Imagine cooking in that cosplay, though. That's gonna be...
Horizon cookbook.
Yeah. Sir Mammoth is asking Marije, what do you think about pancakes? It's important.
I love pancakes.
Pancake crew, yay. Favorite cafe in Amsterdam. The common questions. Yes, pancake game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely flat, right? Like the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's true. That's why we love it. All right. I think, thank you so much for coming over for our very first community stream. Thank you so much for the community for sending in your questions on Twitter, Instagram, and also like here in the chat. So great that you all were here for this one. It's fun to talk about the community. Ilya, thank you as well.
Thank you, sorry,
with
all my images.
I mean, this is our first community stream, so we're still like figuring out the format a little bit. But I think we can do some learnings from this.
It's we need to practice this more.
Yes, exactly. Next time we'll practice.
Next time. But the thing is, it was easy when you play in the game, for example, right? Like during the game playthrough streams, you don't have to fill every minute with conversation.
Yeah, but this is nice too. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Experience. Thank you for joining us for that test.
Yes, it was really fun, and it was great to have you on as our very first guest. So
I thought it was fun too.
Awesome. We'll see you back maybe someday. Please
Happy
don't
to
take the stalker.
With the truck, you will come in with the truck too.
Yes.
I saw your husband was already saying that he's coming to pick you up if you. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you all in the next stream. And goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh.